Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another SuddenlyComics.com video. It is a Thursday night. It is the Geeky Weeklies, and we've got nearly a full house here. We have got Terry, Bedman, so any minute, paramedics could burst through the back door and whisk him away. But as long as he's sitting down and he's looking conscious.
I think you may have used backdoor in the wrong context there. We don't want that happening on the show.
Hey, you never know. You know, he lives alone now, so
yeah.
I kid.
We have Texas from Texas, the top Texan comic historian, Phil Field. From London, we have the foremost Alan Moore impersonator, Greyman, and from Sheffield we have.
When I was making Watchmen,
we have the second best comic collector in Sheffield, Tempest from Mars.
Tempest.
Why is he only the second best? Who's the first that we know?
I don't know. He won't tell me.
You'll always be best to us, Steve.
I'm not going to name him.
Right, fair enough.
Every time I hear Life on Mars by Bowie now, I hear, is there Tempest from Mars? Sorry. But it's true. Every time I hear it.
Cool.
You've ruined the song for me. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
That's okay. I can think of worse things.
Maybe better, surely.
Yeah.
Right, so guys, what have we got tonight? Well, we've got a new segment we're going to add to our show. Instead of just random chats, we're going to start off with our regular first element, which is Terry showing us a year from Superman in action. We'll obviously go around and ask everyone if they've got anything to show. Plus, we have a new feature this week. It is the Comic Book Club. So we have all read the same comic or comics. It's, yes, Batman Death in the Family. And we're going to give our opinions of this opus. So that is later. We are now going to start with Terry. Now, who's in the? There's nobody in the chat other than Kyle.
Kyle, yeah, he's chose Action 1980.
Action 1980. Okay, let's go for Action 1980 then. Thank you, Kyle.
Where's all that noise coming from?
I don't know. Let's see if I can work it out. Let's mute people one at a time. It's not Gray. It's not Tempest. It's Bill.
I thought it would be Bill. As soon as I started hearing the night, I thought I bet Bill was getting some kind of feedback or something. Or
it's all the people pulling up to buy comics.
Yeah.
It's the buzz. It's the buzz of people in his shop buying comics.
Either that or it's somebody swinging a bucket around.
Yeah. The cicadas are out in force.
It was you.
I know. I had Linus. Right. I had Linus on in the background.
Ah, that's what it was. That was what was causing it.
Yeah, dramatic music. Yeah.
Don't do that too often, Bill, because poor Mark will get a what's it strike, won't he?
I know.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I've already had one.
Oh dear.
Was it a strike or just not a strike? Just a
yeah, it was a couple of years ago. I played at some sort of theme tune in the background, and I got a strike.
I got one, not a strike. You have strike, which is the worst one. You have 3 strikes and you're out, and then you have the claim.
Oh no, it wasn't a 4th strike then. It was a warning.
Yeah, I got one for playing the gallery from Vision On. Remember that when I was showing
really?
Don't
do it. Great, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, sorry, yeah.
That's interesting because it's supposed to be the people that originally did the song are supposed to have allowed that to be used. So I wonder if that's in the subsequent years, because I know I used it a couple of times.
Yes, so
the stripper as well. The song, the stripper.
Yeah, I have to tell you, my song "In a Comic Book Hero" is now copyrighted. It's published on all the Spotify, iTunes, iPlayer, everywhere you can download a good song. So don't copy it and put it in your YouTube video because you will get a strike.
Blimey.
There's a young kiddie on. He calls himself Randall, and oh yeah, all right.
Right.
He
All
at
right.
the beginning of every single one of his videos plays a song which has got to be copyrighted, but he seems to play it for 59 seconds. So I don't know whether
That's fair use. Yeah,
that's how
fair
you get
use.
away. That's how you get away with it.
I don't think it necessarily
I
works.
don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't.
You are
No,
you
I
are
think
allowed.
copyright's
You're
for less
allowed
time
up
than
to a
that.
minute, I believe.
I mean,
Fair
yeah,
use.
he's played Beatles, he's played Rolling Stones, he's played.
I think you can claim it, but then you're dicing with danger if they decide not to accept it, and you might get a strike.
Yeah, Kyle thinks I've nicked Grace van der Waals' voice.
I've never heard of her.
Right then,
Are we,
Okay,
are we starting with a minute?
Tell-
Are we starting with a minute's silence for Dolly and Tim? Is it Tim?
Oh yeah, definitely.
and also the actor that did the voice of Optimus Prime has gone as well.
Yeah, he's gone too.
Yeah.
And Frank Beard, the drummer from
yeah,
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top, yeah. The one
Yeah.
without a beard.
What's going on? They're all.
Well, he had a beard, but it was his name.
Yeah.
Right then, well, we'll start with January, number 503. Pull harder, Superman, or I'll be kidnapped right out of this world.
Oh, I say.
Oh, a rainbow cover.
Yeah.
You don't pull too hard. You don't rip Lana in half.
That's better than the 79 issues, right, Mark?
Yeah, so far it's
So
better.
far.
What year were you in, sorry?
1980.
Okay.
79 was a bad year. So
Right.
Yeah, one of the greatest. I did see that one.
Does the mystery marauder's mask hide the face of a man or something else? I warn you, Superman, let me go or I will destroy the whole city like this.
okay, that's all right.
Bit clear.
Yeah.
Who's the artist on these? Cover
That was Ross Andrew and Dick Giordano.
Okay, that's all right. They can do okay.
And we have, look, on this cover, it's a beast, it's a monster. It's the creature that charms children. Hooray, really clobbered Superman. That big blue bully had it coming. You're our new hero, Jorlan.
Hang on, have we got a monkey on the cover?
Well, he's not.
No,
yeah,
it's a monster thing.
it looks a bit like a monkey, yeah. But
I think is he not dragging them off into space next cover or something like that?
yep. It would be fun to fly, but what if you could never come down? Those kids will float off into space and die because this creature won't let me save them.
Ah,
Well, it's
sort
the
of
same
the pain when that
creature.
happens. No one likes
Yeah,
it when that happens.
Yeah, nobody likes it when you float off the top of a roller coaster and disappear into space. That's not a good thing.
Some lovely international purple, is that what you call it?
I'd advise against it.
Yeah, nobody's done a proper risk assessment on that, I don't think.
Yeah. The most startling Superman story in 40 years, the miraculous return of Jonathan Kent. My foster father was buried years ago, right here, next to Mark Kent. So why is there no trace of the grave? Because I'm still alive, son, and standing right behind you.
Yeah, that was an interesting story, that one.
Ooh, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the cover's quite bland, but it sounds like an interesting story.
I think it was it not the Legion of Superheroes Miracle Machine that brought him back? Something like that.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right.
Rings a bell.
It wasn't Ra's al Ghul's Lazarus
No, it wasn't a Lazarus Pit.
No. Park Kent alive, Superman beaten, his identity revealed. The most unforgettable story of the year. Thunderation, who could have done that to you, my son? Your son, that means Superman is Clark Kent. Ooh.
Ah.
It's the same guy, isn't it? He's
It's
obviously
Clark
gone.
Kent, yeah.
They're obviously doing two-parters here.
Yeah.
I mean, these covers, I know I just don't find them as attractive as the earlier covers. They're much more simplistic and less detailed.
Yeah.
What, the old ones or the new ones? These ones?
The new ones. These new
Think they're less
well, when I say
detailed.
new ones, is in 1980. I mean,
I I don't know. I think it's just the old ones seem to stand out more. Like the old art style, like pops more to me. I don't know if they're necessarily more or less detailed. It just there's more because there's less. I don't know. I feel to me it's like it's less detailed. So it pops more. If you know what I mean. Where they're trying to get a bit more anatomy on the later ones and a bit more different colours, and it doesn't stand out so much. That's what I think of it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm right, but
Who are the 5 people exiled from Earth by the Man of Steel? Superman, why are you doing this to us? It's for your own good.
Who are the 5 people being exiled?
oh, I've got that one. That doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, it's 5. I don't know, just 5 people.
Okay, just 5 random people.
5 random people.
Mark, let me right back in. I'm going to go out and come back. I'm getting. A lot
Oh
of
yeah,
feedback.
come back. Your microphone's very weird, Bill.
Why does Superman leave his arch foe to face sudden death in Lex Luthor's Last Stand? Superman, help me. You've sworn to save all life. Yeah, except yours, Luthor.
Yeah, that'll teach him.
Yeah,
If only Luthor had not tried to kill him all those times.
Yeah. I can't remember what the story of that one is. I have read that one. It was some kind of weird double cross trick or something to get him to stop doing something. I can't remember what it was now, though.
It didn't obviously happen because he's on the cover of the next one.
Exactly, yeah.
The most astounding team up of all. Ready, Luthor? Together we can defeat these villains. Right, Superman, we're a team now, both sworn to fight for justice. Against Terror Man and whoever the other guy is.
okay.
Don't recognise the
No,
other guy either.
1 minute he's being begging Superman to save him, and that is next he's fighting with him.
Yeah.
Probably to save the Earth.
Superman stealing my bride. No one does that to Lex Luthor and lives.
Oh, now he's stealing his bride.
Yeah.
Right, this one is one of the best stories. I love this story. That was really, really poignant. I don't know if you wanted to tell you about it, but it's really
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
The woman who is Lex Luthor's bride, she was dying, and he's all as a trap basically to try and kill Superman. But he's got rid of his own. He's giving himself amnesia, so he forgets what the plot was. And in the end, the woman dies trying to kill it, and then he has fallen in love with her. Lex Luthor's fallen in love with him this time, and he's basically like, "Oh, why did I do that for? You know what I mean? Why have I done that? I've ruined my life," kind of thing. So it's a really kind of poignant story, I thought.
Okay, well, it's a pretty decent cover.
Yeah.
Now we have, I claim this space island for our people. It will be our new home. And this was the second appearance of the Superman Island.
Oh yeah. It's a
The
weird
first one. The first one appeared on Action Comics number 224, my birthday book.
Ah.
The
Yeah, I
Superman
remember you
Island.
showing that one.
Is that a sort of sort of version of the desert island, or
Yes, something like that. I mean, it didn't quite look like that on issue 224.
Yeah, it's had an upgrade since.
Was it always
60.
in space, or was it originally on Earth, the island?
No, I think it was in space. I think it was in space.
Right.
I think so. Yeah.
Wasn't it like turned to kryptonite in space or something weird like that? I can't remember now.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's 1957, you know, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
No,
sorry? So the Superman Island first appeared in 1957, and then doesn't appear again until 1980.
yeah.
Yep.
And then the thing was, when I did my video of that with the thing, someone actually corrected me because they said there has been because according to the DT database, it's only appeared once,
Right.
but it hasn't. It's appeared 3 times.
Right. Yeah.
And
I forgot to be saying that.
This one, and somebody corrected me and said that it's on this one, and also it's in this. There was a 6-issue miniseries came out, called The Legends of the Legend of the Universal Legend. I can't think of the bloody title of the damn thing now. It was 6 issues, but it was one of these ones where it was like 100 pages.
Hmm.
And Sugar and Spike,
Yeah.
they aged them up, so you've got grown-ups and they would become detectives or something or other. The Superman Island appears in one of their stories in that as well.
Okay.
Wow.
That's the third and only time that I know of, anyway.
It does say the first one was on Earth.
It was,
They did use it to store kryptonite.
but the cover looks as though it's in space, doesn't it?
You can't tell you can't. I think because it's floating in the middle of the ocean, you can't necessarily.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. And we have the last one, number 514, still by Buckler, and this is by Rich Buckler and Giordino this time. And what a perfect way to destroy you, Superman, with the weapons and the trophies of your own fortress of solitude. Bex is busy killing him again now with business.
Oh, I like split covers. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I like
that's
that.
That was the backup
fantastic.
story was Atom and Airwave.
Yeah.
And do you know what Airwave's name is?
Which one?
It's
Aaron Wave.
Is he menthol flavour?
No, it's Hal Jordan. It's Green Lantern's nephew.
Ah,
Yeah.
Cal Jordan.
Oh, Hal.
He's
Hal
also
Jordan.
Hal Jordan.
Yeah, also a Hal Jordan, yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
his nephew is called Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's nephew is called Hal Jordan.
Because he was named after,
That's not
he was named
confusing
after
at
Hal
all.
Jordan.
Yeah, he was named after his uncle, obviously.
As you would.
Which is what is true in life, isn't it? So it makes a change.
Oh,
from
well,
anything like
So I'm
that.
guessing, like, was it not like how like these new, because he was a new Airwave? Was his dad originally
Yeah.
Airwave as well? Then, yeah, weird
Yeah.
that.
Hang on, guys.
Big
I
superhero in the family.
have to point out something incredible, which is more incredible than the Action comic covers.
It's
from
not Darren,
1980.
is it?
It's not Darren. It's you. This is the first time I have actually seen Gray with a decent video and a decent sound for about 4 years.
You know why? It's a new laptop for me to be doing streaming on. My old one, I can't close it anymore. Like it's all breaking away on the side here. And this was the one that was really crap every time I used it. And I thought it was just the internet here. But I'm now using another old. This is like my Lisa's boy's. He's given this one to me because he's got a new one like ages ago. But I was carrying on with that one until it completely broke down. Now I'm using this one, and like the camera and the sound seems to be great, doesn't it? It seems to be fine.
no, pretty good.
Sounds great.
Best,
Yeah.
Looks great too. Good camera.
best for about
Shocker.
4 years.
Yeah. So it wasn't the internet then; it was just that
Well,
piece of crap
people can
computer.
actually see his covers on Cover Slingers now.
Yeah, that's
that means he's
different.
not going to win anymore, is he?
That's a different camera though. That one. That's a different camera on a different
No, only
computer.
because you adjusted
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right then. Bill's still making noises by the sounds of it.
A little bit.
Well,
little
that's
bit
the way
crackle.
it is.
A little bit of hiss, but not as bad as it was.
It is Bill who's crackling. Bill, you're constantly crackling.
Uh,
Have you got
Isn't
other
that the
things?
third version of Airwave?
Yes, I
Might
think
be.
it is.
There was a golden age, wasn't there?
Oh, yes. Yeah,
And then the second one had a different costume, I think.
Because wasn't he originally part of the Justice Society or the
Would have been
The
an
other
all-star. Would have been an all-star squadron.
All-Star Squadron, was he right? Yeah.
Because every Golden Age hero was in the all-star squadron, weren't they?
Yeah, it was all the. What was it? Roosevelt got them together, didn't he?
Yeah, no, his latest iteration was he did well. I can't think of the word. He sabotaged the Justice League. With some he didn't realise they were baddies, and the sort of. But that's the latest iteration.
who, Snapper Car?
A couple of years ago.
No, talking about Airwave.
Apparently, Kyle is bringing a can of whoop arse to this week's
Yeah.
Slingers. What is the subject matter?
Animals. So everyone has to choose an animal and like basically show 5 covers with that animal on.
What parts was showing donkeys?
Choose your own animal.
What type of
Yeah.
animal is a whoop arse?
As I said, arse is or an ass, it's a donkey. Yeah.
He's basically just trying to say he's going to beat us all. That's what he means.
Oh,
To
okay.
translate the American over to you, he's going to give us a good old jolly duffing up. He is with his covers this week. That's what he's basically saying.
Oh, right. Okay. We do miss Kyle from his erudition and intellectual
We do.
content.
Don't
Right,
wait until
guys.
Scotty will come
I
on.
think it is onto our. I think it is onto our new feature. It is a comic book club. So this is like these book clubs my wife goes to, where everybody agrees to read a book, and then we all get together and we talk about the men in our lives and how awful they are. This is what I think. This is
You're
what
the men in my lives.
Oh, okay. This is what I
You're
think.
all awful.
That's what I think book club's about. Alternatively, we could talk about the actual comics. So yes, I have a full set here as well. Bill is the only one who hasn't got them, but Bill is let off for not reading it this week. We've all read it this week, apart from Bill, who read it about 40 years ago.
I don't think he was given the memo, though. I think he might have missed out on the memo. I can't remember if he was here when we
I gave it to him earlier today, so he did have a chance earlier to get it.
Yeah.
But he's gone off in a sulk now.
Well, he sounds crap, I think.
How do we want to do that? We talk about the
So
story.
what we're going to do, so each of us in turn, just give us your view on the comic, any comments you've got, which we can discuss. And I've actually given it a score.
Okay.
So I've given it a score out of 10.
Right.
Based on everything, artwork, story, the whole caboodle.
For a time, there was a show called Graders Notes that I was part of for about the first 3 weeks, and we gave scores out of 10 for art, scores out of 10 for writing, that kind of thing. I can't remember the format now, but that was too much like aggro. I prefer it to be hard work. Yeah, keep it casual. Can I start off by saying what a crappy detective what's his face was? Robin. That Robin. Yeah. What a crappy detective he was.
You can't even remember that memorable. You can't even remember his name, Gray.
I know. I forgot. That's my brain's like I try and remember something and it's gone. Like literally seconds after I've done it. It's Jason Todd. That was the fella.
That's the one guy. That's it. Well remembered. Right.
What a crappy detective he is. He finds a birth certificate, realizes that his mum is not his mum. And instead of getting a copy of his birth certificate from the office, he looks at his dad's address book, finds all the women who've got names beginning with S, and goes on a worldwide travel all around the most dangerous parts of the world instead of just getting a copy of the birth certificate from the records office.
Yeah, but if he'd done that, it would have been 2 comics instead of 4.
It would have been 1 comic, probably.
I'm going to say, it'll have been a couple of pages, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Well, he's supposed to be taught by the world's greatest detective, and he can't work out how to get a replacement document from the records office.
Don't forget,
come on, guy.
No, but Gray, you haven't read the subcontext.
They wouldn't make a big story out of it.
I mean, Batman says this about 14 times, which annoys me. He goes on about, he's severely disturbed. He's obviously
he's not thinking straight.
He's not.
He's so disturbed he couldn't go to the records office to get a copy of the birth certificate instead of stealing his credit cards and traveling around the world in the most dangerous places.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
that was my first point I wanted to get in.
That's a good point.
And also another thing that was interesting is that rather than making the happenings in made-up countries that they always normally do, like Kandak and Bialia and places like that, they made it real locations, which I love that. Often, it was interesting, and they even had the real Ayatollah in there as well, didn't they?
The real Ayatollah. I'd completely forgot about that. One of the advantages of being old and having no long-term memory, I had completely forgotten this story. Yeah. So I was delighted when Ayatollah Khomeini appeared in person.
But it's so weird because they never mention Iran. It's always one of their made up countries that they use.
I think they came after. I think they came after this story. I wonder if potentially this story is part of the reason why they started going with the made up.
Yeah, it got very political, really.
Mm.
I mean, we got Israel and Tel Aviv and Beirut and Lebanon.
That was another thing. These 3 women from his notebook, it's from his address book. How on earth did he have Lady Shiva's contact details in his address book? He was a low level criminal, and Lady Shiva doesn't operate in the same kind of circles that he would have done.
I think she liked a bit of rough occasionally, Grace.
I don't think so. She was too busy. She's too busy training 24 hours a day, and she's more likely to kill you. Just test your fighting skills.
Would she have been Lady Shiva when he met her?
Yeah. Well, I think so. Yeah, because she's been training all her life. Another thing with Lady Shiva, they gave her the truth drug, and she says she never had a baby. But if you read Batgirl, she's the mother of Cassandra Cain Batgirl.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was able to defeat the truth drug.
I think if this was Marvel, Grey would be on for a no prize.
No, obviously they decided that afterwards, and I suppose they just say that she was able to defeat the the truth drug that they gave her. I feel like I'm on the go put it on the full screen for everybody. I don't want just me on there.
Well, it's your review.
Also, Batman gives away his secret identity because when he actually admits that he killed him, he said, "Oh, now I know that you killed Jason." And like, what, Jason? You know, it wouldn't take much for Joker to go, "Who's this Jason guy? I killed the Robin." And then look in the obituaries and look at it up. Oh, Jason Todd, he's the ward of Bruce Wayne. Oh, that must be Batman.
Wow. But I always think that even before that Joker knew who he was anyway.
Joker knows who he is.
Wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, but I mean, he does know his identity.
Remember, this is a man who can disassemble and reassemble a cruise missile.
Not very well, though, because it blew up. It blew up on launch.
They only had a little toolbox and all, didn't they? So they didn't do too bad.
It was very much a coincidence as well how Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd managed to meet up in was it Israel?
Wait till I come to my review. Exactly.
Yeah, it was it's a small world, but bloody not that small.
Small world.
Yeah. Also, the artwork. Just a word about the artwork. Paro, always great artist. But what was the reason that he made still Joker into a caricature of himself almost, didn't he? With his massively
I liked it. I like Jim Apato's Joker.
Oh yeah, I love Jim Apato's right, but I'm sure he hadn't drawn him like that much previously. It's like they almost accentuated.
I have a few Jim Aparo Joker covers, and he does have that very long face.
Right. That's how he like to draw him. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was my points that I had about it anyway. The things that
So if you had to give it a score out of 10, not breaking it, just overall artwork, covers, storyline,
easily an 8.
Oh, okay,
maybe more than, because there's lots of stuff going on as well. It's like it's like triggered the Batman being the more darker Batman for a time, and I just think it's like his interactions with Superman. Yeah, it's got good. It's a good art, like you say, good story, good action. Very sad if you didn't like Jason, or if you like Jason. I think he was a bit of a arse, but I wouldn't want to see him killed.
I mean, Bill's rightly gone away because he was one of the person that rang in to kill.
I hate it when superheroes get killed. It annoys me. I don't like to see them being killed. I want to carry on staying alive. You know what I mean? It's one of the reasons I stopped buying comics a lot, because I keep killing off characters I like.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So that's a good score from Greyman. Let's go over to let's make Grey small, which is always good.
I thought you were on me for. I thought we was going to sit in a round circle and talk. Not like.
Terry, let's have your review of the Death in the Family. 429.
As I said, I didn't think the last time I read it was when it came out. So obviously that was like nearly 40 years ago, isn't it? And a lot of the stuff I'd forgotten. I'd totally forgotten about Superman. I'd forgotten about the business about he was finding his mother, or trying to find his mother. What Gray said is what I was going to say about not necessarily the birth certificate part, but it did seem, there was so many coincidences throughout, where these people are. And also these three women that, like Gray said about, him being a total nobody, happens to know three women that none of them seemed to be very good, did they? So, it seemed a bit weird that he happened to know all three of them.
I think it turned out that the worst one was actually his mother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Plot giveaway.
Yes.
That's all right. We're talking about it, haven't we? So that's all good.
That was something else that I used to say. I had totally forgot until when I was reading it, and then when she said what she said about, with the Joker and everything else, I thought, oh yeah, of course. Now the Joker appears, doesn't it? Now I remember this part.
Yeah.
But I had forgotten about the Superman bit. The end part of.
I love the Superman bit.
I did. I'd say I love the way. I love the way Superman came in because. I know it was in the 80s. And I know Superman and Batman, have been in World's Finest for years and years and everything else. But in the 80s, even in the 80s, it was very seldom you saw another hero in anybody else's book.
I agree.
And so it was nice to see that happening unexpectedly as well. I enjoyed reading it. Probably similar to you guys sort of thing. Took around about an hour, I suppose, to get through the 4 books. Because obviously the first one seems to, as I was surprised as well, how many pages it's actually got in it.
There's a lot of pages and there's quite a lot of text as well.
Yeah. But it's free. The text keeps the story moving. It's not ground down. There's a lot of things where the text. It can ground the story down, and so it's.
It flows well. It flows well without dragging.
It flows very well.
Say.
As I said, I got no brickbats for it, other than the coincidences are a bit.
I can't hear Terry.
Pardon? We can hear you. Yeah. But no, so all 4 issues, as I say, they flow very well. I'm surprised how many pages, because it must be nearly 100-page story.
Yeah, it's quite a long story.
Yes, as I say, it must be there. And I don't think it cost any extra, did it? What was it?
I think it did. No, I think they're larger size issues, and they're 426 and 427 were $1.50. But 428 and 429 were only 75 cents. So the first 2 were the bigs. But of course, obviously the first issue is the build up to the second issue, where obviously he gets killed. Okay.
But I enjoyed it. It was a nice change. It's the sort of thing I should keep. I should reread these things because, as I said, it's years.
I agree, Terry. It's the first time I reread this.
Yeah,
and I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
As I said, I love Aparo art. The art's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Not too bad.
Can I add one more point? I'm surprised that Batman didn't tell Robin that they were dealing with Lady Shiva. They went in to take out the group. We didn't say, oh, this Shiva Wu-San is actually Lady Shiva. She's a world-class martial artist and a villain.
That's one of the things I picked up on. Did he not? He'd met Lady Shiva before, but did he not realise? I don't know whether he actually knew her full name or not. That's the only.
He didn't seem surprised when she friendly faced him. It wasn't, oh, it's you, nothing like that. It seemed to me like he was he knew who it was to me, but I could be wrong. Let's have a look back.
I actually voted for Robin to die.
We know.
We know you're one of
a superhero fan.
You're a murderer.
He was going to die anyway. They wanted to kill him. They didn't like him.
Says you.
No. No.
Bill, you say that though, but I sent you that copy of the where he lives, and that was written at the same time.
Well,
so why would they have bothered?
They had both possibilities, didn't they?
Yeah. Why? If they want to kill him, then why bother writing the other one? And that was written by the same people.
It was a shtick. It was a shtick. They wanted people to feel like they had, power. Like readers to feel like they had the power to do something.
Yeah, but they didn't print that one until 38 years later.
Right.
But then at the same time, they must have
printed both of them at the same time in the beginning, and then they should have said, "You decide which ending do you want." Is how they should have done it, but they didn't.
At the same time, they must have also had stories written up.
Yeah.
From him being dead. So where are the ones that they had written up from him being alive, other than just that one?
That new series that came out, it's a possibility that was scripted at the time. It just wasn't done at the time. Those 4 stories, because they didn't need to, because they killed him.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But no, as I say, as far as
Terry, I'm going to force you to give a score out of 10.
but I really enjoyed it. I would say 8 out of 10.
Very good. You agree with Gray. Very good.
Can I quickly share a panel which I think is really cool?
You can.
This in the interaction between Batman and Superman, and as Batman goes away, and Superman just comes up and what's he's saying here? I wonder why I always have the feeling he knows something I don't.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I
Batman
love
all
it.
over, isn't it?
I tell you what, I loved the dialogue between Batman and Superman. That was one of my favourite bits of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought the whole dialogue between the two
It was very
was
realistic.
really strong.
This was during the age where they wanted to have more angst between the two of them, and of course this all stems from a couple years prior to this and Dark Knight, whereas Superman is viewed more as an alien and less as fighting for the American way. He is fighting for the American way, but they made him way more alien, and they made a lot more contention between their two characters.
Yeah.
Another thing I was going to say. I forgot that this was before, after rather, Batgirl got done by the Joker.
Yeah,
I thought that happened later.
Not that long after, is it?
Yeah, I thought that happened a few years later, but it obviously didn't.
No, this is shortly after because he makes reference to it in the first.
Yeah, he does.
Well, I mean, she's in the wheelchair with her father, isn't she?
Yeah, they make reference to it in the first comic, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, I thought that's a story arc which I found fascinating as far as when he does do that, because she had some great stories afterwards when she became Oracle. I actually prefer her as Oracle than Batgirl now.
Okay, over to Sheffield. Let's hear the review from
our Sheffield correspondent. Over to you in the studio.
Well, I made a few notes.
Live from Mars.
Like you've been saying about using real life places. There was one bit of text that stood out. And I apologise for reading this out on live, which is the term bandits in blankets. That doesn't go down particularly well.
Oh,
not these days, anyway.
Right at the beginning as well, when they talk about, was it a kiddie porn thing? I thought that was kind of like.
Yes, that was the first part. It was breaking up a paedophile porn ring.
Yeah, that was quite dark for like.
Wait, what?
You mentioned we talked about the Lady Shiva stuff, about whether Batman, obviously. Batman kind of knew who Lady Shiva was, but technically didn't recognise that was her. It was her that they were looking for at the time, which did seem a bit odd. Joker getting diplomatic immunity. That's, I mean, letting a known murderer get diplomatic immunity. I mean, America at the time must have been up to some very dodgy stuff to let that go.
I mean, at that point, he just killed 8 guards at Arkham Asylum with his laughing gas.
Yeah.
I imagine the relatives of the 8 guards were not very impressed.
Killed a pilot as well.
Yes.
There's the bit in the UN when Superman magically just inhales all that Joker gas.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Then he uses super ventriloquism to speak without letting any of the gas out. It must have been super ventriloquism.
Well, I a special digestive system, and it comes out in a special Superman fart voice.
Yeah. Don't be 10 feet down into the sewer when Superman has to go.
No.
There's a very interesting quote on the back of the trade from Denny O'Neil that says it would be a really sleazy stunt to bring him back. Now, in fairness, it was some time before they brought him back, but they did eventually bring him.
It was a sleazy stunt.
Bring him back, didn't they? So
it's not like he's the first superhero to ever come back, is he? And the Lazarus thing is a perfectly rational way for it to happen.
I know, but this was a very significant death, wasn't it? I mean,
it was. I mean, it's also a brutal death. The scenes with you don't see Robin at the time, but you do see Joker with the crowbar. So
Joker with the crowbar.
I'm not dead yet.
It's also a unique comic death as well, isn't it? Because no, they've never ever done it since, have they? You know, have a phone vote.
Yeah, because again, another one of the quotes says, "Coming this month is a whole new way of doing a book, and you'll see it first from DC with the Batman series." I don't know. I don't know whether they've ever done this. Certainly not in a comic book. I know you've got plenty of
as a
phone
vote
stuff, but
I think as a tribute, we should do a phone vote whether we kick out Texan from next week's show or not.
we have to have a phone vote to see which one of us gets kicked off. Next week.
Right.
No, it's got to be the guy you voted for.
I'm going to force you to give a score out of 10 to this temper.
For me, I'm only going to give it a 6.
Oh, why is that?
It's all right. I wouldn't. It's an interesting one because if I'm talking like top 10 Batman stories, I wouldn't put it in my top 10. I probably wouldn't even put it in my top 20. To be honest with you, I understand the significance of it, but there's other stuff that I've read that's far more enjoyable than this.
Oh, interesting. So that's our first low score there from Sheffield. Okay, I'm going to go before you, Bill, because I've actually read this today, and you read it 40 years ago. So
No, I read it 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why I didn't reread it. I just read it freshly.
I'm
Yeah.
still going to go before you anyway. Right. So I've got a list here of things positive and things negative. I'm going to do the negatives first with the context that I overall really enjoyed this. But here are my negatives. It's issues 1 and 2. The plot is totally ridiculous and unbelievable. The coincidence, I am now a published author, so I can tell you that the coincidences are just ridiculous. The fact that Batman goes off and follows the Joker, and Jason Todd goes off and tries to follow his real mother, and they both end up at exactly the same place looking for the same woman, is just, odds of 20 million billion to 1. So I didn't like that. The next thing that really annoyed me was the number of times we had Alfred and Batman and saying, "Oh, poor old Jason, he's not what he's obviously stressed." That's fine. Say it once. Let's have it 4 times.
But it was in subsequent issues, though, wasn't it? So if you're reading it like monthly, I think they have to remind you every month, kind of thing.
True. I was reading it all in one day. Okay, all right. Right. Okay. The other thing that I found slightly unbelievable was that Joker was able to disassemble and reassemble a cruise missile. I know it went off wrongly, but even so, the hazards involved in doing that are fairly high.
Yeah.
One bit I absolutely loved, because it was typical 1960s Batman, was at one stage he's following the Joker or somebody, and he's got one of these glider things.
Yeah, he had to have 2 in the car.
And at this stage, he's found Jason Todd, and he goes, "Oh, luckily I brought an extra one."
Yeah.
Well, it's like he brought that helicopter as well.
Always, but he's like the best Boy Scout.
Really sort of, "Oh, lucky I bought my shark repellent."
Yeah.
Sort of.
He's always prepared.
Yeah.
Boy Scout.
Okay. Right. My other big issue, and it's not really on these 4 issues, but why the hell, the Joker is a mass psychotic murderer.
Yeah.
Every time he escapes from Arkham Asylum, he kills just stonks of people, right?
Someone would have killed him by now.
Batman should have killed him, right?
Yeah.
Because killing one man to stop him killing hundreds is definitely the right thing to do. Now, admittedly, in this book, at the end of it, he does want to kill the Joker. He doesn't, but at least he wants to. But it makes no sense to me. But I suppose that's comics. Right, so those are my negatives. I'm going to come on to the positives. First of all, the covers. Mike Mignola. I love
Yeah,
Mike
great
Mignola.
colours.
I think he's done an absolute. My least favourite one is issue 4, but I love issue 2, the one where they come up with the phone poll, and issue 3 is even better, where Jason Todd is exploded.
That's really dark, isn't it?
Mm.
Really,
Kind of also
really.
gives the game away a bit, that cover as well.
Yeah, but this was the issue in which he dies, so you know.
Yeah.
This is my least favorite, and I don't think it just. I think Jim Aparo does the Joker much better internally as the UN ambassador. So the Mike Mignola covers brilliant. I loved the Middle East plot. I love the fact that we had real countries, and that it's still relevant today. Of course, you know, we got Israel, Lebanon, Beirut, all of that stuff, completely relevant and up to date to now. To be honest, and I thought that was really strong. I loved it because I'd completely forgotten that we actually got Ayatollah Khomeini coming in. There's a great drawing of him by Jim Aparo, and he recruits the Joker to become the UN ambassador.
Even the Joker was surprised to see him.
He says something in French, doesn't he? The Ayatollah. He says some kind of French. I was wondering if that was like second language or something. I'm sure he says something in French.
But it's really good. I mean, for me, that I'll tell you what I found. If I was to grade issues 1 and 2 on the story, I'd have graded them a 5. But issues 4 and 5, I think the plot's fantastic.
3 and 4, you mean?
3 and 4. Sorry, yeah, 3 and 4. I think the whole UN ambassador, and I loved this stuff.
Yeah, I think personally that was probably the best part of the whole story.
I love this Batman Superman interaction.
Yeah,
I thought this was really, really good. Batman loses his temper and hits Superman, and Superman goes, "Is your fist all right? Did you break any bones?"
No, Batman says, "I think I might have broken a couple of knuckles." And he goes, "No, they're just heavily bruised." He uses his X-ray vision to see his hand.
Yes.
And then the last panel here, right? This brings me to my next point. Jim Aparo's Joker is fantastic. He does this really long-faced Joker that is very recognizable. And I really like Jim Aparo's artwork on the whole of these comics.
It's a bit over the top of the chin, but it's all right.
Yeah, well, it's a comic. So overall, first 2 issues, other than Mike Mignola's, other than the artwork, the storyline for me was 5 out of 10. But the storyline in 3 and 4, right up there, 9 out of 10. I love the whole UN thing. I love the whole thing with Batman sucking in all the poisonous fumes. And also, I hadn't read this for ages, and I had forgotten that when that happened, I thought, who's the hell is this breathing in all the fumes? And I've forgotten it was Superman. So for me, that was quite a surprise. This is the advantage of dementia. So,
it's good when you can revisit an old comic and like enjoy it all over again.
Yeah, exactly. So I really enjoyed this, and I'd like to thank whoever idea it was to read this, because I don't read many comics because I don't enjoy many comics. I much prefer the collecting and the cover art. I have to say, really enjoyed reading this. This was about an hour's worth of reading, and I didn't regret doing it. I really enjoyed it. It really picked up in the last 2 issues. I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10.
Cool. Cool.
I think it was me that suggested it.
I'll take it. I just suggested reading something, but still.
Right, now then, we're going to go over
the first two issues are garbage. I agree with Mark on that.
I don't think they're garbage.
Mark, it was
coincidental.
It was just, we're both here at the same time. Oh, for different reasons in the world, It was dumb. And the last 2 issues were great. but I don't really feel like they redeemed the first two issues, which sucked.
Okay.
But I will say, I do like how they handled the death. I do like Superman showing up. I do like a lot of the what do you call it, plot twists that they implemented. I thought the last two issues were very well written. I in toto, I can only give it probably a 7 minus. You know, like,
Is that a 6.5?
no,
7
no,
minus?
it's a 70%. It's like just a
Okay,
7.
7.
That's it. Use a
Yeah.
different format to everybody else, Bill. Why not?
What's that?
Use a different scoring format to everybody else. Why not?
You know,
You like to be different, don't you?
I'm from Texas, so
Texas.
we do things a little different here.
Yeah.
Yeah, bass backwards. But no, I enjoyed it. But to be fair, it didn't come anywhere close competing with this story.
Yeah.
This is without a doubt my favorite Batman story ever. And
Well,
and
I'll probably
I
have to-
like
I'll
it more
probably
than
have to
Dark Knight.
agree.
I like it more than anything, and it's also seemed to follow the canon of previous Joker, mythos, previous stories in the Joker's mythos, and you get the whole Red Hood thing. You get everything that you got in the original story from 1950.
Geeky old Hob is got even more dementia than me.
Yeah. But he was when that came out, he was a Marvelite.
Yeah.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, well, he still is a Marvelite, but now he's
So I'm going to sum up our overall score. So you're giving that a 7, then, Bill, are you?
A 7, yes.
Yes. So we have a 7 from Bill, a very low from Sheffield of 6, 2 8s from Terry and Gray, and a 7.5 from me. So I think that averages us out. I'm going to have to do a quick bit of maths. 13, 21, 28.5, 28.5, 36.5 divided by 5. It's about an average of about 7.1.
Carryover. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Take away the number you first thought of.
Which I don't think is bad, because we're a group of grumpy old men, and
Amen.
If we do more of these, are you going to initiate a scoreboard?
Yes, I will initiate a scoreboard, and we'll have
Okay.
a top score. So
I just there've been better Batman stories. I mean,
that's what 10%.
I mean, the thing is as well, Bill, like you said, what I said was that instigated a hell of a lot of stories anyway, because I mean, it created Oracle. It created, say, the Red Hood and everything else, and all that stuff that came afterwards. So there was that you've got a lot of thanks to go towards the writers of the Joker, if you like,
absolutely,
for creating both those scenarios.
Yeah, without a doubt.
The killing
we
of Rob.
haven't actually mentioned who the writer was yet. The writer was Jim Starlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jim Starlin's more known for sci-fi, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. Well, I think he started this off and was bored, and I think issues 1 and 2 were like Bill, and then suddenly he got excited with the whole killing off thing, and actually he ramped up into actually decent writing. In 3 and 4.
I wanted to have a quick brief word in defense of the coincidences of them both meeting up in the same place, because his dad was the henchman of Two-Face, and Two-Face and Joker had lots of dealings. She had to leave the country because she'd been caught killing someone in an operation or something, and had probably been a bit blinking dodgy as well. So Joker had gone knowing she was there. Bit of coincidence, maybe a bit weird, bit of a how the hell did he find that out, to try and get some blinking medical supplies of us so he could get some more money. So it's a little bit less coincidental maybe if you put that into perspective, but it's still a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
But not
Yeah.
quite as bad as we said, maybe.
Now,
Maybe.
I do have a question to ask you guys. Have any of you guys seen the current season of Batman Cape Crusader?
No.
No.
Okay,
Didn't know
they handle Joker in a very odd way. Joker is very stoic. He's not laughing. He's not funny. It's like he's telling a joke that's not funny. It's
He's
very
never been
strange,
funny though.
but it's
Has
very
Joker ever
good.
said anything funny in the comics?
Huh?
I don't think Joker's ever been funny. He thinks he's funny, but I don't think he ever has
No,
been.
no. Funny, nobody else does.
Yeah.
This Joker
Yeah.
is just this Joker is called the Joker because he's that wild card that you don't know what's going to happen. He's not in
Yeah.
any way a jester or funny, and
No.
it's kind of a neat take. Think you'll like it. He implements his laughing gas, but his laughing gas makes everybody turn into these hulking creatures, kind of like a
Is it mixed with Venom?
smaller version of the Hugo Strange, big giant guys that he turns people into. And
He must have mixed it with Venom or something.
maybe, I don't know, but it's very interesting. It's the only two-parter of the season, and it's really well done. So if you get a chance, watch the last 2 episodes.
Who's streaming that then, Bill?
What's that?
Who's streaming
Amazon?
that?
Amazon.
Okay.
Okay.
I should
Yeah,
try to check it out. I watched a couple of the
Amazon
first
has been-
series.
Amazon has been doing all the new animated Batman material for the last 4 years, believe it or not. And I'm not quite sure why it hasn't been HBO, and it hasn't been because they own. I mean, they're co-owned. DC and the WB are co-owned or part of the same enterprise. But yeah, it's kind of confusing to me, why they've done that. But I'm sure it's all about money. But the Batman Family cartoon is on there. The Merry Little Batman is on there, and some of the new animated movies are also going to go straight to Amazon.
I'll check that out. I haven't spotted
Yeah.
those.
Can we discuss the Joker again for a bit? Because I don't
Sure.
like the fact he's nothing but a psycho killer all the time nowadays. Just like kills basically everybody. Like he kills most of his own henchmen. Who would ever work with him? He kills his henchmen
Exactly.
nearly every single time. Like he would have
Well,
been
it's not
bumped
like it
off
gives
by
him a
his own
choice,
people, let
you
alone
know?
the police. Let alone the people he's hurt.
Well, in this, he has a henchman called Rupert in issue 1.
He seems
And
to
I thought to
survive.
myself, oh, Rupert, I don't think you're going to make it through to issue
No.
4. But he does. Rupert doesn't get killed.
I think did he not get killed in the explosion when the missile went up? I thought that
I
was him that
don't
got
know.
killed
That
in
was a different guy. I don't think it was Rupert.
We didn't
The
see
very
movement
first-
again after that, though.
The first guy with Batman interrogated, that was Rupert. You'd say, wasn't it? That was Rupert.
Sure.
I didn't think he appeared in it afterwards because I thought he had
One of
knocked him out, and so he never
of his
ended up
henchmen
going
was
to the country, did he?
And one of the henchmen was on the plane with him, wasn't they? But I
Yeah,
wasn't sure
that was the
if he
guy that
was
helped him
or not.
dismantle the
Yeah.
missile.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
the Joker
Right.
goes into a.
You know, it's like being on the landing crew of Star Trek, isn't it?
Mm.
Where
Wear a
we were
red
on-
shirt.
Red
Yeah,
shirt.
wearing a red shirt. That was
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Being a Joker henchman is about the same thing, isn't it? You're going to
But
get.
no one
killed.
would work with him, and like people who worked with him in the past, or like would have killed him. You know what I mean? Toothface
Well, they're
would
all
have killed
dead.
him.
They're all dead.
No, exactly. Yeah, well, that's true. But anyone who ever worked for him, like, should we go and work for Joker? Well, every single one of his henchmen have been killed in the last 5 years. So maybe I'll go straight instead. Maybe I'll get a job
Right.
in Walmart.
It also mentioned about when they were talking about his real mum, the last woman in the story, that
Yeah.
she got into trouble
what was the
for
name?
operating on teenage girls back in.
I wasn't sure if she was doing
What
a
was that
abortions or what.
inappropriate
What's going on
name
for you?
of the midget that
Was
worked
she
for
doing like
Joker?
illegal abortions or something? I wasn't too sure.
Yeah.
what-
That's the only thing I could possibly think.
Yeah,
That's
didn't
what
really
I
specify.
think they were referring to. Yes.
Yeah,
So whatever happened?
but she was a bad egg as well because she was already stealing medical supplies
Yeah.
and line her own pockets. And I
Yeah,
forgot
didn't
about the
like
part where
that.
she actually
I thought that was a bit of a cop out.
she leads him into the
that would have been
blinking.
much stronger if they
ambush.
hadn't done that.
Yeah,
She essentially she betrays.
yeah, she betrays him, leads him straight into
Yeah.
it. I'm kind of surprised as well that he went down practically from one punch. I know it was pistol whipped, but it's kind of like, you know, normally he'd be a lot quicker off the mark than that. I know he was a little bit surprised, but he did go down pretty quick.
Yeah, but mind you, that could be the sense of the fact that he's just been done by his, you know, his mother. He's just found out his mother.
Yeah, he was a bit shocked.
He obviously wasn't expecting to walk around the corner and see them. So
yeah.
Okay, so
what was the name of the inappropriate name that the midget that worked for Joker in the '60s was? It wasn't Boner, was it?
It was Giggles, wasn't it?
What's that? Gaggy.
Gaggy.
Oh, Gaggy.
Gaggy. Yeah, Gaggy. I mean,
yeah.
Gaggy,
What was he gagging on?
Exactly.
He told gags, guys. What are you talking about?
I
know where your mind's going.
and he comes in and he's like, "Hey, Joker," you know, and there was
Choker.
There was a story
call him Choker if he's doing gags.
called the Joker's Boner or something with Gaggy, and it was so bad. And of course the artist was Dick Sprang, but you know it's like it was just a confluence of all this real garbage that is really hilarious when you add it all up and you go,
calling the boner meant something different now.
I was just about to say boner's been used several times.
Yes, but you've got Gaggy, Boner, and Dick Sprang. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? You know?
Oh dear.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so have we got any suggestions for book club for next week? Preferably, maybe something not Batman.
Do any of you guys have the Essentials first volume of Fantastic Four?
No.
Oh damn. Well, I wish we could switch to Marvel somehow. But I can't think of any books that we all have.
It's impossible to switch to Marvel because tempers will explode if we have to read any Marvel.
Okay,
I'd
have to go and dig him up out of garden.
Yeah.
If you say tempers, can we see the under the shelf stuff?
If Tempers has to read a Marvel, he has to flagellate himself with a whip light and everything while he's reading it to get
the killing me. You're killing me.
So, as I said, you can do Daredevil for Marvel. Yeah, okay. I have most of it, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't have. I haven't got like the.
I wish we could do X-Men #4, but and it is available free.
Well, it's available online.
No, it's available online.
Can we can get
second?
Is it available online for free?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it shouldn't be.
I just have to find where. And if not, I'll just photograph each page and send it to you.
I do have a site that I
just in fact, you can send me your copy, Bill.
Sure, you got it.
Yeah, good idea. Send us all a copy. Yeah. If you can send us all a copy by next week,
okay.
It's really great. It's the first appearance of.
We're going to review.
Who's it the first appearance of?
It's the first appearance of the Toad. It's the first appearance of Mastermind. The first appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and most importantly, it's the first appearance of Scarlet Witch and Pietro, Quicksilver. But they don't have names. I'm trying to think if
I've got a reprint.
They don't even have the right costumes, do they? Scarlet Witch isn't red for ages, is she?
No. She's in a green. She's in a green costume. Is not Scarlet yet, and is not called a witch. And Quicksilver, they just are known by their names. They don't have.
Right. Well, so you're already doing a review of the comic. So we will review this. We were going to do X-Men 4. If you haven't got it, you can get it online to download and view it for free, which is what I'm going to do because I haven't got it.
Could you send me the link, Mark? Could you send me the link?
I'll find a link, guys, and
if it's possible to read it. And there used to be a page I could read everything on, but that's gone now. It's like they got discovered and shut down.
Okay, I could use.
There was one I had as well, but I think it was a not site because all of a sudden porn started appearing on it.
Okay,
yeah,
that's your story. You stick to it, mate.
Yeah, send me that link, Terry.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why I really enjoyed X-Men 4.
No, you was reading the wrong one. You was reading Sex Men 4.
That was it.
Sex and foreplay.
No, it's sad it got porno, but the thing is, it had what's it with it? What they call them? Things that get into your computer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
back the computer up.
Like
They had
cookies
those-
or something like that, or spamware, and
Yes, that sort of got in there because I had to have
Yeah.
I had to have my computer cleaned.
yeah, I used to read on every blinking page, another blinking thing pops up, another page wants to open every single bloody
Yeah.
time you turn the page. So it was annoying.
No, because it started off. It was one of those ones where you found out what number, who was in a particular comic and things like that. That's how it started,
Okay.
and it was fine when it was like that. Then they
It's a
started
nice-
showing you the full comics that you could read, and
It's
then
a nice
that's
golden age.
came in.
It's a nice one that's legal. It's all golden age, like in the public domain comics on there, which I've
Yeah.
been making
Right.
videos for a while. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Is anyone interested in seeing what I've read the last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Because I haven't got anything new. It's my birthday soon though, so I've got some money from my dad. So I read Gunfighters.
Ooh, nice Charlton.
Yeah. New Titans.
Mhm.
These are the ones I've got from Alan Class recently.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Cynical
Ooh, I love that.
And the Astounding Stories.
Oh, that's
What
a
the
new one.
hell?
isn't
I
it?
love that too.
Yeah, both of them are quite new. This one, I believe, was sent to me by a dear friend.
That's a great one.
This is about the third cover of Superboy being menaced by kryptonite carrying birds.
Huh?
So,
Well,
if only
you
it was
know,
two more, I'd have a
I have to say, my life is very similar, except it's pigeons crapping on my car.
similar. It's very similar. Yeah, this was the last one I needed for my new God's run. I've read that now.
Crapping on my garden.
Not what you having that put on a blank cover.
This is the first appearance of Tigra, Hegra, and Steppenwolf.
That's not a blank cover. That's a cover that the pigeons all pooped on.
Yeah.
Nice mystery in space.
Oh, Mystery in
Nice.
Space.
I need to get some new. It was all glued on the page. I managed to get the glue off, not very well, but I want to get some more special tape so I can fix it up. But too skin at the moment.
Oh,
When I've got
trials,
some money,
mate.
I'll get some. What's it called? Archival tape. Nice Superboy story.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
Yep, nice.
These aren't ones that I read. These are ones that I actually showed on the cover.
By the way, go back to
Yeah,
that
around
other cover.
Oh yeah.
Not
Go
around
back
it
to
for a while
the.
yet.
Hey, Greg, can you go back to the other
Which
cover?
one, mate? Which one?
Superboy.
The Tower of Shadows #1.
Oh yeah, this is my birthday book, September 1969.
Okay, I have something really cool to tell you about that. So David Armstrong, who used to be an editor on all of John Cassavetes' movies, and he became a vice president of MGM. His first movie was an adaptation of that story, and he had
Which one?
John, that one.
The
That
one with the
story.
painting.
Yeah, and John Carradine, father of David Carradine and all the other Carradine boys, he was the guy in the portrait, and he
Okay.
had John Fiedler, who was known for playing a milquetoast, and he also was the voice of Piglet for 50 years. But he was one of the main actors, and it came out in 1969, 1970. And believe it or not, it was the very first Marvel adaptation to screen, and they
was it
showed
called?
it. They showed it at Comic-Con in a newly restored version. It's black and white, and I have to tell you, it's a pretty spot-on retelling of the Steranko story. And Steranko helped him.
Steranko who does that, isn't it?
Yeah, and Steranko helped him write the script, and it's amazing, and it is available on YouTube. But
What's it called? Tower of Shadows.
Huh? It's the name of the first story. Whatever it's.
The first story. I can't see the actual story that's got the painting in it. At the Stroke of Midnight.
Stroke of Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Written and illustrated by Steranko.
Yeah.
And it's the first appearance of Digger
that's
as
great.
well.
And
who was the host.
that is the first appearance of what's his name?
Digger.
Digger.
Digger. One of 3 horror hosts to appear in my birth month. Vampirella being one, and Abel being the other.
Not
Super
the witches.
Friends?
Now,
Oh, that's
just,
nice.
Bring that Tower of Shadows back, please.
Number
Go
one.
back.
Or do you want the one with the rat on
The
it?
first.
No,
No, the
either
other
of
one.
them. Either
That
of
one.
them. So, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but the comic market has turned on Bronze Age and Silver Age comics, and
Has
good
it
or
ever?
and these Bronze Age horror keys like this one are going loopy.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. I in fact, someone paid over $500 for Tower of Shadows #1 and above a 9.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had more Bob Hopes, but they're expensive though. It's annoying. Why can't they
That
be
Bob
like?
Hope with the Mona Lisa's nice.
Yeah, who's collecting them for God's sake? Let me get them.
Well,
Those,
you know,
I don't think they had a very big printing run, did they?
Maybe.
You don't
well,
find
you know
any
what
over
else
here
are going
either.
up are Jerry Lewis's. I'm looking at our
Some of these
wall.
classic
We have some Jerry
illustrators are cool.
Lewis's, and Jerry
Well,
Lewis's are going for a lot of money.
I'm sure not all of them were distributed over here anyway, were they?
Yeah,
No, I
you'll
don't think so.
you'll have an hard time finding them over here.
Yeah, but I bet they gave like $2 in America. I wouldn't be
I mean,
surprised,
it's probably it's better finished in about 1961 or something or other. So it wasn't out for that long.
These
Wouldn't
are
have been
nice,
out for that
Graham.
long over here anyway.
No, actually, they went into go-go checks,
Oh, so 68.
so they went
Yeah.
they went
They
on
won
for a
good
while.
Kurtwig,
quite a few issues, didn't they?
they're collecting chaos. They're
Also
they're
Squadron,
they're
correct.
very very hard to find these days.
Oh, this is just some exterminators that I got from Mark. I already had like the
Oh yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I enjoyed that run.
yeah, I had the trade dresses, trade copies of all the, and they just happened to be the ones that I hadn't read yet. So I'll keep these with the trades. So like, was there any? I think there's I've got some more here that I've actually read that I didn't show yet. So that one was from Cover Slinger. I didn't actually read that this week.
There's that one that I showed last week with the elephant on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Well,
these I showed on Cover Slinger, but I also read them this week as well. I showed them on Cover Slinger in the shapes one. So we had the balls. We had
those
the,
Carl Barth stories are amazing.
We had the donuts. These are from the 50s, so these are cool. Always happy. Nice Roy Rogers and Trigger. Super Team Family.
Grundy mad.
This one, the first few pages stuck together. Like, you know, when they don't quite cut the page properly and like the paper's still together at the bottom of them. So I did a really piss poor job of separating them as well. So now I've got like a blinking, a wonky bloody well bottom of the page.
Oh man, Saga. Operation Bollock.
These were sent to me by a dear friend.
Go.
I think those might have come from Sheffield.
They did. They actually delivered in person. They weren't sent. They were delivered in person. Hand delivered with a kiss. I wasn't going to say no. I was getting free comics out of it.
You weren't
Hey,
complaining.
you want to see my Blonnabees? Have I got a Blonnabees to show you?
Exactly.
I remember you buying that one.
Yeah. So those are both cool. Old. Some of them I've already read, but it's good to get more in one little book. So that was cool. That's it. That's what I've read and shown on Slingers the last couple of weeks.
Hey, can you make me big? Can you make me big real quick? I wanted to show.
Actually, there was two more that I've read. Actually, I forgot. Sorry.
Those are great.
Two more Animal Man, because elephants.
So can you make me big real quick? I just wanted to show two books real fast. So these are Jerry Lewis's that we got in not too long ago, and
Cool.
this is a $400 book.
Wow.
What? Yeah, it's because of the Joker and Batman and Robin being in the issue.
Oh yeah, I can see now. Yeah.
So it's the crossover. Yeah. And guess why this is much cheaper, but guess why this is an important issue.
It's just different Jerry Lewis's on there, isn't there? There's like 5 Jerry Lewis's on there or something.
But that's not why.
That's not it. I'm sure you might have told us before.
Is it the Frankenstein one?
No.
Oh, is it Neil Adams?
It's the first Neil Adams cover for DC. Yeah.
Right.
He had done a couple for Charlton, but this was the first DC cover for Neil Adams.
How much was that? That Batman one worth?
This is just an amazing cover.
How much is that one worth, Bill?
This one, It's got some spine issues, but it's $63. It would be 300. It would be 300 if it was in really nice shape.
Really, as much as that?
Yeah. What about the other the other one though? What did you say that one was worth?
This one is in really nice shape. This one can go as high as $600 to $700.
Bloody hell!
Yeah. Might have to sell mine then.
Are you quite sure?
Right? Oh yeah.
I hope the Superman doesn't go for that much because 10% in one of them recently, I think.
No, I'm quite sure. This is
Superman and a Wonder Woman as well, wasn't it?
And
yeah,
there's also one. There's also one that I might have. Let me see if I have it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have it in the. If I still have it in here. There's one where there's a totem pole with Superman, and that's worth a lot too. Jay. I don't know where
it's in a phone box, isn't it?
Yeah, he's putting the Superman outfit on, isn't he?
Yeah.
It is. Oh, here they are. Hold on a second. I can show you.
I'm sure there's a Flash one as well as a Wonder Woman.
Yes, there is. Yeah. They brought them all in.
And you wouldn't notice the Wonder Woman one because she's not in her usual Wonder Woman costume.
The 1970s stuff, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, the white costume.
Yeah. Well, no, she's just in a normal.
There were a lot of monsters in these as well.
Yeah.
They did the same with Bob Hope, didn't they? He went, Frankenstein, whatever.
There's a lot. Pedophilia was rampant in these comics. Camp Whack-A-Boy with Uncle Hal. I mean, I'm serious. This is so weird. And his nephew's like, I don't want to go, Uncle Jerry. I don't want to go.
Camp Whack-A-Boy.
Spanking was more acceptable then.
Camp Whack-A-Boy.
The amount of letters that would go into Lois Lane saying that Superman should give her a good spanking.
He's Mr. Hal here.
Make it hot on the collar.
He's a gym teacher.
Why is he only in his pants?
Well, you'd have to ask him. I'm not sure.
Hot day.
But creatures galore. I know there is. I'm looking through, and here's a giant cat. I don't know why, but
interesting.
I'm trying to find that the issue. This is a great issue. This is another Neil Adams cover. I love that green creature. I just think that's fantastic and very evil. But I'm trying to find the one with the totem pole, and I haven't yet. But let me see. Do I have any more of those? Was that it?
Right. Can you see
wow. Okay, sorry. I thought. No. I have a whole bunch more. Sorry, but
can someone find the link and post it in the chat?
So look at this. It's the evil Uncle Hal again. And hold on, I'll find it right now. It's here because I've seen it recently.
Is this your collection of pedo comics?
Yeah, well, it's Texas. We love our pedos.
Oh dear.
We love our pedos and speedos. Oh, here it is.
And you're worried about copyright strikes?
Yeah. Look at this. So look at that. It's funny because the totem pole has Superman and former Vice President Spiro Agnew. And Frankenstein. Frankenstein's even in the totem pole. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous
That's a good
stuff.
Cover. That is a good cover.
And look, $73.
And also cultural appropriation.
They ain't cheap.
Yeah, cultural appropriation.
And the Jerry Lewis's, I have to say, without a doubt, the Jerry Lewis's were a lot better and a lot more fun. And Bob Oskner did a lot of the covers too. And of course, Oskner, nobody did good girl art.
Dean Martin in them as well.
Dean Martin
in the earliest,
in the early issues until they broke up.
Yeah.
And Dean didn't want anything to do with the comics anymore. So, but these are just, and they went so high. Like they went into the 130s, if I'm not mistaken.
He's also definitely got something wrong with his neck. On that.
Yeah. It's very strange.
What's it? Pazuzu's possessed him, I think, in that one. He's doing an exorcist.
I think so too. I think so too. But they're I have to say they're just absolutely great comics.
Wow.
This one almost looks like that fish is
That's
by
a great
Kirby.
fish.
It is a great fish. And it's, wow, the fish are really biting today. And his nephew is jumping off.
Why can't
before-
any of these old
Bill,
comics be
are these
cheap?
yours,
Come
or
on.
are these the comic shops?
Yes. I wish I had a Jerry Lewis collection like this. These are great. I really love these. There he is pissing off a Yeti. And he goes, sniff, sniff. Already I can smell the abominable snowman. Quick, Renfrew, my gun. Don't worry, Uncle Jer. You're going to get it. You're getting it.
Sorry, is his nephew called Renfrew?
Yeah, Renfrew.
Renfrew is,
Renfrew is the name of Dracula's.
No,
Familiar.
that's Renfrew. This is Renfrew.
No, it is Renfrew. Renfrew is Dracula's familiar.
R-E-N-F-R-E-W.
Yeah, that's how
Renfrew?
it's spelled, isn't it?
I don't
That's
know.
how Dracula's familiar is spelled.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up. I don't know.
Renfrew?
I don't know.
Sure.
And then here's Jerry getting a roll as the tree and about to get chopped down. And here he is. Feed me, Seymour. You know, there's a lot of common 60s tropes in these, but they are great and they are hilarious. And here he is. He is pissing off a bunch of hillbillies. And here he is again. Here he is again with Uncle Hal. And
Uncle Hal is
Uncle
very
Hal,
suspect.
yes, and always wearing shorts. And Uncle Hal has him about to pin the tail on a live jackass.
And is he going to whack a boy again?
He's going to whack a boy. Well, the jackass might be whacking a boy if you don't, pretty soon. But I just love this stuff. Oh, and here he is finding finding black gold in Texas. And these are really good, bad. So I just wanted to share those with you guys.
Thank that Kyle for his birthday.
Oh, that's Kyle's birthday issue?
Birthday book, yeah, November 66.
Yeah. Yeah.
Birthday.
Amazing, right? That's what I thought. Well,
Very good, Phil. That was actually very good show and tell from you. We enjoyed that one.
Thank you.
Talking
These Jerry, I have a new. Well, I bought all of these for $80 for the store, so we got a very good deal on them.
Yeah,
and
that is good.
When I bought them, I had no idea how valuable and how hard to find they are, but they are now. Well, they're really hard to find in good condition.
Guys, when you go to your local comic shop and you show your comics, and this guy goes, "Yeah, I know. I'm a comic expert. I'll give you $80 for these." And then you go, "Okay, that's fine." And then afterwards, the comic guy goes, "I have no idea what those are worth. This is completely clueless."
Well, I knew they were worth more than a lot more than 80, but I started looking them up after.
So you're openly saying you ripped that person off then?
I didn't do it on purpose. Well, he wanted to get rid of them. It wasn't my fault. He got $80. Come on, man. He was able to take his gal out on a night on the town. Don't give me a hard time,
we are
guys.
moving rapidly to Sheffield for Sheffield show and tell for the week. At which point, my heart always sinks because he's always found the stuff I couldn't find. Here we go.
Would you believe I've got some stuff to show that I got from an auction recently?
Yeah, I would believe it.
So this was the majority of one lot from an auction. There were some other ones, but I pulled these out because I think these are the best that were in there.
These are the ones that are going to annoy me the most.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's issue 2 of the Uncensored Mouse.
Oh wow.
That's not the Mouse MAUS then. That's not that story.
No. So this is stuff from when Mickey Mouse was a bit more un-PC, shall we say. I think there's two issues of that. There's Looney Tunes issue 1.
Ooh.
Oh no! You see, that's jealousy going. Yeah.
There's Bugs Bunny issue 1.
What's up, Doc?
Bugs Bunny issue 2.
They look really nice as well.
Yeah, they're all in really good condition.
They're 90s, aren't they? I think.
Yeah,
90s.
Bugs Bunny issue 3.
Still fun though.
Yeah.
I love that.
Bullwinkle and Rocky issue 1.
Oh, that's worth quite a bit these
I
days.
didn't even know they did Bullwinkle in a comic.
Yeah.
I always think, I always remember the little strips inside in the old 60s
Issue 3.
books. They had the little strips, but I never knew they gave them a comic.
Dell and Gold Key both did Bullwinkle
Issue
books,
4.
and then Charlton took it over in the 70s.
Like it.
5.
That's great.
The ones at the bottom there, what were their characters?
What were the two at the bottom?
It's
called?
What were they?
is it Natasha and Boris?
Yeah, they were a separate cartoon, weren't they?
No, I think they were in Rocking Bullwinkle, weren't they? They were the villains.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's villains.
I recognise them as though they were from a separate cartoon.
No. They were always Rocky and Bullwinkle only.
It's issue 6.
I can't say I
what-
never saw much Rocky and Bullwinkle over here. I don't remember seeing it hardly
No.
ever.
It used to be on. I'm sure it used to be on Channel 4, either on Saturday or Sunday mornings early.
Yeah. I know him more from the adverts in the comic
Grey
books.
Grey
It's always
Man.
the same
Grey
thing.
Man.
Look where you're going or whatever. it was.
I remember the little
They did
strips,
it down in London
soda books, but don't remember them having a book of their own.
because I'm sure Roger Ramjet used to be on as well.
Like Secret
What's your
Squirrel.
name?
Were they the same company, Secret Squirrel? I think you might have had.
In issue 9.
What were the names of Roger Ramjet's sidekicks?
The 2
Yank,
million, weren't there?
Doodle, Dan, and D.
There's Dynamo
Yankee
issue
Doodle
1.
Dandy. Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks, Bill. That's really what we wanted to know.
I'm here. I'm here for the history.
Issue 2.
Dino, Mark.
Well, PF.
Issue 3.
Oh, for flip's sake.
Hey, look, PF.
What was that question and answer Bill just said? Because I lost the contact
four.
for a bit.
Hey, who was the sidekick of somebody or other?
Who were the sidekicks
Issue
of
5.
Roger Ramjet? He had
Oh,
4.
yeah.
Yank,
Issue
Doodle,
6.
Dan, and D.
Okay.
In other words, Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Was Dino,
Yeah.
Mark? It was Dynamite. It was Hanna-Barbera, was it?
Yes, pretty much so.
Takes Avery's Wolf and Red, issue 1.
Oh,
Dynamite.
that's the beauty. I love that.
Who remembers
It's got Droopy on it.
Who remembers Inch Eye Private Eye?
Oh,
Inch High Private Eye?
Inch Eye Private Eye. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's comics for Inch Eye as well, isn't there?
I'll
Yeah,
give you a
yeah,
tenner.
great.
for those,
Gold Key.
I'll give you a tenner
Yeah.
for the 3 Wolf and Reds.
We might talk then, Mark. There's Smurfs issue 1.
Oh.
Issue 2.
Was it all in a single auction lot?
Yeah.
Oh, you bugger.
Wow.
Issue 3.
Completely
Well
missed it.
done.
There was another lot that had more comics in than this lot, but had pretty much most of the same stuff in. But that lot went for a lot more than this one did. I got another copy of the 3 issues. of
Mother
Mythic
Kid.
City.
Those are my dream lots. I love these lots like this.
Yeah, not for me, thanks.
You don't like this stuff, Gray?
Nah.
Well,
If I
It's
saw it
sold
really
issue
cheap,
1.
I might pick it up.
Oh,
But
I
no,
know.
probably not.
I used to have that.
I like the old comic ones just because they
Yeah.
I don't know,
I,
they feel
I,
older.
I did
Yeah,
have
these-
all the Marvel those a long while ago.
Ray, the resale value on these is huge.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to get the old annuals. My dad would get me like the Great Grape Ape and Hong
All
Kong
the
Phooey and stuff
Hanna-Barbera
like
Marvel
that when I was a
comics
kid.
are worth a
These
fortune.
are all,
Yeah.
if I put these up on my whatnot, either Tempest buys them or somebody else buys them.
Yeah.
Aren't they great?
I'm collecting Flintstones and I've got missing all of these virtually.
Even the Charlton Flintstones are going for big money these days.
He's bought them instead and cut out the middleman.
I know. It's not unacceptable. I'm his dealer. He shouldn't be buying them. He shouldn't be buying them from the.
Well, the funny thing is like it's one of those where you could only see some of the comics that were in the lot, so I didn't realise that half of these were in there. So
you need to go and pimp slap him, Mark, for daring to go to another dealer.
I know.
What do you think you're doing, boy?
Another copy of issue one.
You're my
This
customer.
is a really good lot. This is a money making lot.
Oh yeah,
there you go. You got the Abraham Lincoln cover.
Well, are you going to sell them on, or are you keeping them?
The majority of these, I'd actually want to keep. To be honest with you,
the Scooby Doo's are the ones that are worth the most. By the way,
Really?
I would actually keep quite a few of these.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not all that fussed about Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo and the Flintstones, I'm not that fussed about.
I'll let the Flintstones off you if you want.
We might have to do a trade.
Right.
I'll take the Scoobies, please. Before Mark makes the trade with you, I'll take them. Look at that cover.
I bet Tempest has a good Velma impression when he drops his glasses.
Just tell me which auction I missed. Which auction house was this?
This was from the Eubanks timed auction.
Oh, damn it.
There's a very familiar looking
I was watching that and I didn't.
silverish character there. So to be a surfer.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
The illegal copyright surfer ghost.
Well, no.
That's a good one.
It's a Marvel comic.
Yes.
The second one, though. Oh, that. No. Is it the third one with the superheroes in it?
That one.
Isn't that great? Yes. And
this is always my low point of the week when I watch Tempest doing this.
And this is the last one. These are the ones that I was actually interested in getting the most. There's Laugh Olympics issue 1.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah, those are very hard to find.
There's issue 2.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, that was a good impression there, Bill.
3.
Thanks.
Yogi Bear was my favourite cartoon back then.
Hey, boo-boo.
Will he get his picnic baskets?
Can you do smarter than the average bear?
Yeah.
I'm smarter than the average bear.
There's number 6.
No.
Oh, Ranger Smith, look the other way.
Number 7.
I might have to come up to Sheffield and kill you.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Slow. That's right on YouTube, folks. You heard it.
But it's been a hell of a show.
You are depriving people of a living here.
Look at this stuff. The
And then
Laugh
issue
Olympics
10.
are amazing.
And that's there's 3 more issues of Laugh Olympics that I'll need to pick up for the fall.
So, by the way, that's
can't
not
get all the
Muttley.
bargains.
That's not Muttley at the
Mark.
bottom there. That's Mumbly.
Yeah, because they couldn't use Dastardly and Motley, could they? Even though you thought they were.
Right.
Mumbly.
And
You can't get all the bargains,
Mumbly was a
Mark. You've got to let
takeoff.
other people have bargains as well sometimes.
I know, it's not
Mumbly-
acceptable, though, Craig.
Mumbly was a takeoff of
He's so
Columbo.
spoiled.
Why
Mumbly
couldn't they
was
use
like
that from
Columbo.
Mutley? I thought it was the same company.
Well, Heater Quigley co-owned Wacky Races with them because Wacky Races was originally going to be a show where kids bet on who was going to win the race, and they were going to they'd show the episode, and then whoever got first place right or second place or third place, they would win prizes. But it didn't turn out that way, and they just went to the straight episodes and just made it a regular cartoon. But
So
because of that, Heater Quigley, who also owned several game shows, including Hollywood Squares, they owned half the rights, and so they made it very difficult for Hanna-Barbera to do anything with those characters. But they've since worked it out.
Here's a question for you, animation related, Bill. How did Dastardly and Muttley go from racing to trying to stop pigeons? How did they go from
because
playing
they had to make
planes?
it totally they had to come up with totally different uniforms and make them look like totally different characters to evade the the look, and they also did that with Penelope Pitstop and the Anthill Mob for the Penelope Pitstop cartoon.
And Phil, can you do the Stop the Pigeon theme tune?
Stop
that pigeon! Stop that pigeon! Stop that pigeon! Stop that pigeon! That's about it.
No. Nab 'em, grab 'em, stab 'em, something awesome. Stop that pigeon now!
Oh, it's a new double act. It's the Bill and Gray show.
I absolutely love that show. That was
We're available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, you name it. Me and Bill could do it.
What was the name of the character who could only speak in sound effects? It was Clunk.
Clunk.
Oh,
yeah, who was the other one? There was Clunk, and what was the other one called?
There's one he was scared all the time, and his head would go into his shirt.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the guy though. But Clunk made an impression on me. I love.
We need to do a top 5 animation theme tunes. I'm going with Top Cat, Pink Panther, and Stop the Pigeon, but not necessarily in that order.
Okay, well, I'd have to say Speed Racer.
3, not a 5.
Speed Racer has to be in there.
You can choose the other 2.
I know.
Speed Racer's great. I also Banana Splits, great theme song. What else?
Ulysses 31.
What's that?
What?
Ulysses 31.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's
And
got an awesome
Gigantor.
theme tune.
What is it?
Gigantor is a space robot. Do, 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 do. I always thought that was
The Impossibles as well. That's a good. That's got a good theme tune.
And what else?
Captain Pugwash.
Well, of course,
Yeah,
Boy
Bill, this
Curtin.
is a Turtling joke.
Well,
There's a
and of
Turtle
course,
joke.
Roger Ramjet
Told
was
me
just Yankee
Home
Doodle
Alone
Dandy, I
24
think.
times. That's very good, Bertie. That is the classic. Right. Okay. I've got some things to show. I'm just going to show. I'm not going to show.
Yeah. What did you get for your birthday, Mark? What did you get for your
What I
birthday?
got for my birthday, my wife took me out for a meal at a really nice restaurant last night. She bought me a Hamilton watch, which I collect Hamilton
nice.
watches. And
Was it a character watch?
It was a Masonic. Base on a Hamilton watch. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She also, because I'm a cook and I like cooking with, I use Malden sea salt, which is a local to us, natural salt from the sea. So she bought me a special Malden sea salt holder, which is very nice.
A grinder for it.
No, not you don't grind it. No. It comes in flakes, and you put the flakes. Yeah, you put the flakes. So it was like a wooden thing with a little spoon, and anyway. So that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Do you put it on fish and chips, or is it too posh for that?
No, you can put it on fish. Definitely put it on fish and chips. Yeah, no, it's not too posh for that. No, it's the sort of in way of doing it. And my son got me a bottle of Japanese cherry blossom whiskey.
Do you put it on like that? You have to put it on like that, like the Salt Bay, whatever it's called.
Yeah, you do it like that. And my daughters haven't given me anything yet, but one of them's coming at the weekend, so I'll hopefully get something from her then. That's it. That's all you get when you're about my age. You just get a present from the wife and the children.
How old
No
are you now? 66?
No comics yet. The daughters are prone to giving me comics. So
nice.
Yeah, that's how my SpongeBob collection started.
Are you 66 now?
No.
67.
Why not?
67. You're 4 years older than me. I did not know
nearly
that.
10 years exactly older than me, nearly.
But thank God, Terry is the oldest of us all.
I know.
And Terry actually looks young compared to some of us.
I know, but he has aged since we forced him to come on Geekly Weekly Show.
Yeah. And his health has gone into shitter too.
I've got a few
I'm
slabs
sorry
to
about
tell
that,
you.
Terry. What?
We've got Big O in the audience.
Where'd you get that?
I got this at the London Comic Mart last year.
Oh my
This
God!
is a
What did you pay
stunner.
for
This
that?
is a Golden Age Submariner.
Nice.
What did you pay
Submariner
for that, if you don't
number
mind me asking?
some money.
Like
I can't
a
remember.
couple hundred?
How much?
A couple hundred?
Yeah, a couple of hundred. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
That seems like a good deal, actually.
yeah, it's a restored copy. It's got a bit of restoration.
That's okay. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
It looks great, doesn't it? You got
It does display really well.
Yeah, and it's sold broadscale, and the art is Bill Everett.
Of course.
Yeah, really a nice early Submariner. I think that's really nice, even though it's a bit restored.
What number is that?
Presents really well, doesn't it?
What number is it?
It's number 36.
Oh, that is early.
This is one of my. I actually bought this raw in an auction for not very much money, and I sent it off. I thought, wow, that looks really good, and I sent it off to CGC for, and it was signed. This is a signed copy, and I thought, and CGC had just started doing the JSA authentication. So this is 9.8 CGC 9.8 is the retailer. What's it? It was the promotional. This was the promotional edition for Joker Year of the Villain issue 1 by Brian Bolland.
Beautiful.
Brian Bolland has signed it here on the Joker's forehead, and it came back with a 9.8 signature.
Wow.
Verified. There's only about 4 of these in the world, so very happy with that.
Are the others signed as well, and they're all 9.8?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. The four. There's only 4 signed 9.8.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Boy, that's a gorgeous cover.
It's a great cover, isn't it?
Oh, I love Boland. He's probably one of my favorite cover artists of all time. In my top 5, easily.
Very good,
yeah.
very clean.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's one I don't own. That's great.
So here we go. It's a restored copy. It's a 3.5 restored.
But it's gorgeous.
It's great. It's the first
Number
Doctor
5
Doom appearance outside Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Nice cover. It looks pretty good. It's restored. It's
okay.
Restoration includes color touch on spine. But if you buy these things restored, you know they're restored. You know, and you get a lower price.
Right.
You get a lower price because they're restored. Yeah. But they look great. You know, this looks much better than a 3.5 unrestored.
Somebody's not filled it in with crayon.
Yeah, somebody's filled it in. You can actually see it. Can you see on that edge there?
Yeah, I see it.
Boom, you can see somebody's coloured it in.
Yeah.
Anyway, last one of these sold for $750 in a restored, and I don't collect Spider-Man, so I'm selling it. So that's $500.
I was wondering whether Brian.
Let's talk about that one.
Mark, Brian LCS might be interested in that.
Mark, I want to buy that from you.
Well, it's $500 UK, but if you want it, Bill, it's yours. The last one of those sold for $750 US, so that's a good price, $500. This one is one I bought. This is on. If you go to CGC and you look up this, I'm the person that bought the one on the CGC census, on the Go Collect census. This is a Fantastic Four annual number 1, signed by Stan Lee.
Why is it a 1.8? It looks so much better than that.
It looks great, doesn't it? I don't know why it is a 1.8.
Is there a page missing, isn't it?
Cream to off-white pages. It looks loads better than the 1.8, doesn't it? What the hell? There's not a lot wrong with that, you know. I haven't got the greatest notes for it, but you know.
That's crazy. There's no way in the world that's 1.8. I mean, the spine isn't even. Is the spine ripped?
No.
It's got to be internal, isn't it? Internal pages.
There'll be some internal issue.
Must be.
There's a little fire on the top, but it doesn't make it a 1.8, does it?
I mean,
It presents really well, doesn't it?
It's got to be at least a 6 or a 7, isn't it? Easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's really nice. That's my Stan Lee signed. Fantastic for anyone one.
Maybe somebody didn't recognise what the scribble on the front was.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there's somebody scribbled on the front.
Yeah.
Let's make it a 1.8. Apart from the fact that he's a signature authenticated by CPC, you know. The spine is probably split. It's not. I can see the spine. It's got a couple of. It's not split. It's not split in a major way. I need to check the grader's notes on that as to why it's, because you're right. It doesn't look like a.
Lovely colour.
There you go. That's my show and tell for the week.
Nice.
I've just got to look for 4 books here. When I've been sorting out my books, I'm coming across some things I thought I had and I haven't, and I just want to get it because I'm a completist. But I ordered these, and they were very cheap, so I'm not bothered about the problem. And I've also I've sorted the problem out as well. But I would like you to tell me what is the problem with one of these 4 issues.
Okay.
That's number 1.
Somebody stuck a 3D hologram on the front of it.
It's on all of them. Oh, no, not on all of them.
That's number 2.
Okay.
That's number 3. And that's number 4.
Number 2.
So number 2 is not the
Number 2
hologram.
hasn't had a hologram stuck on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hologram number 2.
When these came out originally, the ones with the hologram came in a red and white plastic bag.
Yeah.
I think they were one of the very first comics to have that happen to them. I mean, they do it quite often nowadays.
Right.
I think it was the very first time they ever did it. They did it also with Robin 3 as well. But I didn't notice it when I bought them. And I realise now that's why they were so cheap, because it wasn't a proper set. Because those 3, I mean, it even says volume 1, 3 and 4 under the numbering, whereas it doesn't say it on that one. But
I'll be honest with you, the non-hologram issues are worth far more.
Yeah,
but they didn't make as many.
Yeah. Hold them up again, the other ones. Are they all Robin 2?
Yeah, they're all Robin 2s.
Okay. I didn't see it on the other one.
Yeah, they're all Robin 2s.
Oh, yeah.
The non-holograms had different covers as well. It wasn't just the hologram. They had different covers. But I found somebody that's got a number 2 hologram, so I can complete that. And at the same time, they had the 6 Robin 3. So I've got those off of them as well. So I can have. So then I've got Robin Volume 1, 2, and 3 along in these, and then I have got Volume 1 of Robin and and then Volume 2 of Robin proper. I mean, it was Tim was the Robin in there.
I've got them, but I've got no idea if I've got the hologram ones or what. I didn't really care. As long as I got all the issues.
What annoys me is I swore blind that I had the sets, both of those, the Huntress one and the other, not taken out of the bag, and I had the ones that weren't holograms. I had those separately, so I had both sets, but I can't find them anywhere. So I don't know whether I sold them, how I've lost them. I just don't understand, because there was also a series of Elseworlds, Robin 3000. Just 2 issues, and I had that as well. I mean, even my CLZ says I have it.
Don't rebuy that, Terry.
Pardon?
Don't rebuy that.
I already have, because again,
Terry.
The person that had,
We should read Robin 3000 for a future episode.
So you want to revisit that as a reading thing?
Robin 3000 is he a member of Legion of Superheroes?
No, the person that had the hologram one of this, he had that in this bundle. So I've ordered it all off of him, sort of thing. He just happens to have all of it.
We've got MK Comics out. I think we need to have him as a guest one week. I'm going to invite him.
Yeah,
He's a really nice, really good guy. He was one of the first YouTube channels I watched when I came back into comic collecting. He and his brother were doing a show, and he's been around a long time. He's doing some great stuff, so we should have him on the show.
Yeah, James should come on. Yeah,
he can show us off his AF-15 again.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to see your AF-15. Yeah.
He doesn't like showing often, though. That's the thing. He's very shy.
Yeah.
I know. I've only seen it about 8 times.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all? You only saw mine twice, and then I sold it. I've never made more money off of a comic book in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it at all.
We're not jealous at all, Bill.
No, not at all.
I made £2 on a comic once.
That's good. That's really good.
Tempest, if you got flogged that load of comics you showed earlier, you'd make more than £2, mate. Right. I have to monetize Tempest. I have to find a way of getting hold of his inventory and monetize.
You want those Hanna-Barberas, don't you?
I know.
That first print Bill showed earlier of the Joker story. The Brian Bolland one.
Yeah. I sold the one from the collection the other day for $75.
I sold my first I had the first print. Well, again, one of those things I bought new. I sold it to an American for £180.
What the
hell?
About
Killing Joke?
Yeah, Killing Joke for £180, and he was going to get it slabbed, and he got it slabbed, and it was a 9.8.
Wow.
Oh, cool. I'm pretty sure my Killing Joke is a Titan issue, not a DC issue.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You want. I have done the same. I have got the DC issue, volume first print. I sent it off to CGC, and it came back at 9.8. So I do have a Killing Joke.
Oh wow!
First print. DC, not Titan, in a 9.8. Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
And that series,
this one may be in as good a shape as that. I'm not sure. We have 85 on it. I sold mine the other night at the theater that I told you guys about. I sold mine for 75, which that's actually kind of the going rate for mine.
That's okay. I mean, it's getting it in the 9.8. 9.8s. You can look at those.
Right, and this one doesn't look like it's even been open.
With my one, I did what Mark does because I didn't really want to sell it, so that's why I put it up at a higher price. But
somebody bought it. Yeah,
somebody bought it. So, and he sent me a photo of it back, sort of thing, months later, telling me he got a 9.8 with it. But I thought. Yeah, but it's still probably not going to be worth £180.
It is 9.8 is worth £180.
You guys are killing this hobby.
Yeah.
I know. You're making it all about money.
I did a similar thing,
Like comics aren't for money. Comics are for collecting.
I've got 2 9.8s.
Yeah. Well, Gray's going to show us his Vampirella 1 now.
No. Shadow of the Bat 9.8. I think I won this on a contest or something. And the other one is a Vampirella, but it's not the original Vampirella one. It's a Vampirella one, but volume 5.
Harris?
And I think it's not the original either. I think it's a
it's
Adam Hughes.
That is the
that's
Adam.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Adam Hughes cover.
I don't think it's the original one though. I think it's a reprint of the original one or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. It says cover homage on it.
What?
Pinstick has been checking my 1.8 FF, and he says no grader notes. Oh.
Have you got many
I
slaps?
definitely did. Anyone recently did graders notice, wasn't it? More recently.
Have you got many slabs, Gray?
No, I've got. Well, you want to see my whole collection? I've got 3 more, I think.
He's got his. No, it's no. I think you misunderstand Gray's comic collection.
I'm just surprised to see he's got some. That's
No,
Got Wolf?
once he's one that people have sent him.
9.6.
It's Wolf.
I've
That's
got
the gayest name of a barbarian ever. It's Wolf.
Black
I'm
Cross.
sorry.
9.4.
Bill, it's not.
Oh
Wolf.
no. That's not Black Cross. That's
It
Dark Horse Presents #1.
Oh yeah, it's called Black
way
Cross.
more
Yeah, Dark
valuable.
Horse Presents #1.
Oh no, that's like a big
First
deal.
Concrete or something like that.
First Concrete. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually found the copy in the collection yesterday.
I think it might be the first Dark Horse comic. Is it? Right, and a really crappy 8.0 Deadpool.
Yeah, these are the comics that Gray is very ashamed of. I just wanted to show you my good friend Juan is here.
That's
so
my slabs.
I'm going to jump off, but guys, Mark, I'll call you later. I want to get that Spider-Man 5 from you.
Okay, I'll put it to the side for you, Bill. If you want
Okay.
it.
yeah, well,
Bye, guys. Love y'all. See you next time.
See you, Bill.
Bye-bye.
I feel like I'm going to have to get a slab now so I can fit in.
Have you got no
with
slab?
everyone. No slabs.
Well,
You
I
can buy
think
this
you're
one off me if you like.
I am actually de-slabbing. I have made the decision that I'm not. I like raw comics.
The slabs I've got was mainly because the slabs were just with the Action Comics I've got slabbed. It was because they was cheaper than buying them raw,
Yeah.
which was bloody stupid. And so that's why I got.
Are you going to open up the FF annual, Mark?
I'm going to have to show MJ because it's not as good as your Amazing Fantasy 15, but it is a Fantastic Four annual one signed by Stan Lee.
Are you going to crack that one open, Mark?
No.
So you weren't doing slabs anymore. I thought you'd have to crack that
No,
one
I'm selling
open.
them. I'm selling
You
them.
want that one? No, it's not one you want.
Well, mind you, it might be worth unslabbing because if
I thought you'd keep that one. It's got Submariner in it, or have you got it already?
So I wanted in raw. I prefer raw comics.
Yeah.
I like to smell them. I like to open them up and have a look.
You're a bunch of weirdos, you lot.
But hang on a minute. Who said that? Was it this guy in here? Was it this guy?
It's only because I have no sense of smell, so I can't. It's something that's alien to me. Smelling comics.
I can't say I'm over enamoured by comic book smell. I'm not really into aromas.
I just realised, Mark, that 1.8 MJ is, but because of that 1.8 Amazing Fantasy he's got, he started collecting 1.8s.
Oh, he's collecting 1.8.
He might be interested in that one.
He might. I'm not sure how many 1.8s I've got, MJ. I've not got. I've got a lot of Batman. I'll probably keep my Batman slabs, but I'm much more of. I also think the age of slabbing is over. I think it's if you look at my videos, I think the age of the slab is coming to an end. I think AI will replace.
Well, it's not only that, they're pricing themselves as out of the market.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but the price. I'm actually talking to one of the guys I used to work with. Very, very innovative, very clever guy. I pitched the idea to him about AI grading and AI grading, and then having AI grading done at local comic shops with specialist printers and overhead projectors. So you could instead of having to send your comic off to the States, you take it to your local comic shop scans it, every single page, sophisticated overhead scanner, connected to a specialist printer, and it gives you, you put it in a Mylar with a seal with full grainer notes on the comic, so instead of it taking you 6 to 12 months to get a comic graded and having to send it off to somewhere in Orlando or wherever it is, you can get it done at your local comic shop, and you get a sticker which comes across it, which seals it, gives it a grade. If you want to open it up, that's fine. The cost will be $10. Yeah. So what you do is you get it graded when you want to sell it. And when you don't want to sell it, you just open it up and you can have it raw, and you can look at it and you can look at the pages. When you want to sell it again, just get it regraded. Costs you $10. Why? And also, it would be enhanced grading. CGC are crap. They use human beings to grade comics. AI these days, you can train it. The guy I'm talking to, you put he said to me, how many comics you've got? I said, I've got 30,000 comics. He said, that's fine. We'll train the AI system on how to grade comics using your 30,000 comics. And we can, and I said, well, I want to add squareness, because comics they don't grade comics according to how square they are. They do on Pokemon cards. Oh, that's no problem. And also I want to measure color strike, because CGC doesn't currently measure color strike, how strong the colors are. And that is a hugely variable thing on comics. So not only will it be hugely cheaper, it will be hugely enhanced, because you'll be measuring squareness and color strike.
So I think that, from what I've seen, that at least at one point was a thing on Pokemon cards, with the squareness and how it had been cut and print. Is it slightly off center or whatever? That's all affecting the grade of the cards, isn't it?
So Chris is asking, what type of seal are you proposing?
Right. So I mean, this is still to be developed, but it will be it'll be tamper evidence seal. It'll be really enhanced, probably with a 3D thing on it, like they put on banknotes. It will go across.
One of the perforated metal ones would be good.
Yeah, it will go across the seal of the mylar. So you'll be in a mylar, a high-grade mylar with a very strong backing board. On the back of your backing board will be the full grading notes. So on the back of your backing board, it'll give you the full grading notes. It'll tell you the grade for the any tears, creases, spine ticks, squareness, color strike, fading, all that stuff will come on the report at the back of the comic, and then it will be sealed. And all you'll have to do is take this to a registered one of the comic shops that's registered with us, and they'll have it done in 10-15 minutes. And the cost will be a minute. Slabbing is finished. I mean, the only reason you would get a comic slabbed would be to protect very fragile comics. If you wanted a comic grading for selling, that's the way you do it. The advantage is, once you bought it, it's cost you $10. You just, if you don't, just open it up. There you've got your raw comic. If you want to sell it in the future, get it regraded. It's not a big issue.
You can make me small again, Mark.
I'm sorry. I'll get you big. You're the most productive of us, Steve. So anyway, there you go. So I've got a guy that's starting to work on this.
So Chris has asked another interesting question, or two.
Well, okay. What about restoration? Yes, that is a good question. I'm not at the moment. These are all enhancements. So one of the questions this guy is very innovative. He's one of the most innovative guys I've come across. His immediate thought was, what else can we use it for? And I said, well, you could use it for you could use it for trading cards like Pokemon. You've got a system that works like this. All you do is put it under the scanner. You can get the same system on the cards. Signatures. The problem with the signatures is basically CGC have got the JSA signature authentication. So I think initially you'd have to have some signature authentication systems, which are, there are that JSA, for instance, is a really good one because it's been around a long time. So I'm not sure about signature authentication. I think that would have to come later. Restoration, that just is down to the AI learning. You know, the scanner that we would have would put it under black light so that you could see the color touching. So yeah, it's that was one of the things that I think the AI system would be able to do. And plus, you know, it eliminates the human error. CGC, you know, you'll have seen me on my show on where I do with Alan looking at Silver Age comics. Sometimes the grading is just completely off because it's been done by a human being. When it's done by AI, it won't be.
So that FFN you just shown, there's no way in a million years that's a 1.8.
No, exactly.
Unless there's some pages missing or cut out or something or other.
Right, here's the thing. Thinking about collecting chaos. Collecting Chaos does his own books up. He had a comic the other day, and he bought a new cover for it. Or I can't remember what it was. It was like a loose cover on an old book, and it had been torn. And they said it wasn't the same comic. They said it was from a different comic. So, like you were saying, the cover was married to the book. And he was contention because he said, "Well, looking at this, the staples line up perfectly. So I don't think they've made a mistake." And that's the kind of thing I think AI would struggle with. That kind of thing.
Yes, you're right. I mean, I think those rarer type of. So, for instance, in my 30,000 comics, I don't think I've got that type of thing to look at. So those would be harder. I do agree, Chaos. It would be hard to make a distinction between a conserved and a restored comic. But I have to say, I don't think it is beyond modern technology to do that. I currently couldn't do it. I think it's a question of AI learning and samples being exposed to the AI so that it could identify those type of things. But they are rarer and they're more difficult and it would require more training. So I agree with you. Initially, that probably would not be something that could be covered, but with extra learning, I think it could.
Also, AI can be done as a post. It might say your AF-15 is Muppet Babies 1 by accident.
Yeah. Well, you know, well, you know, then our system would have no credibility. So, you know, the idea is that, you know, this all comes down to numbers, doesn't it? If a system like this, CGC virtually have market monopoly on grading. To get to the tipping point, you need to get, you know, 40 to 50% of comic collectors believing in it, which is a real challenge. So, you know, it's not an easy business proposition, but I think it's one that really holds water because, you know, I don't like the current system of grading. I don't trust CGC. Go and look on the current reviews of CGC. There's a guy who sent his comics off from Australia, and CGC lost one of his free gifts. Just, you know, he sent it with it, and they just lost it and said, "Oh, sorry, mate, we've lost it."
What was that? 35 cents.
Yeah. And he doesn't send these comics to CGC anymore. But if you go to your local comic shop, you can stand there while they grade it because it'll take 10 minutes and make sure they don't lose your giveaway. You know, it's a much more sensible system, and in terms of the environment, you know, not putting it in a huge plastic slab, not sending it halfway around the world to get graded and then sending it half the way back the world to do it again, you know, it's it just makes sense to me. So you get more accurate grading, you get enhanced grading, and that covers squareness and color strike. It'll also mean UK copies get immediately upgraded because the color strike on UK copies is much higher. And yeah,
you'll have to get for the testing side of things, you'll have to get him to scan some of Gray's comics as well. So there's a broader spectrum of.
Exactly. So I will probably need to have to pay Gray some money.
Yeah, I won't charge you too much for scanning my comics.
Yeah,
you can pay me in comics.
Yeah, so we will need some low grade examples. So we will have to scan Gray to get a low grade example. I've been determining the grade of a comic for as long as Gray has been alive.
Yep, probably.
Yeah. So I this is a guy I used to work with. He's currently looking for new opportunities. He's just put together a business plan. I rang him up and said, I think there's an opportunity for you, mate. And he was quite interested. So he's putting together a business plan.
I think what you need to do is get the brain pattern from Collecting Chaos so it can actually do it for you. Like put in
exactly. What we need to do is connect into Collecting Chaos's brain.
Yeah. Upload comic images straight to his brain.
Yeah, exactly. I think we might be a year or two away from that, but we're not that far away from it. My daughter does do brain surgery. So maybe I can incorporate her to get.
We're getting into brain in a jar territory there, aren't we?
Yes.
with the electrodes coming out.
What we don't realise is like Mark's actually an automaton. He's like he's out. If you look, he's below what we can see. Just like
MJ Comics
on a chair.
MJ Comics. This is an overhead scanner, right? That I purchased from Amazon 2 years ago for £59. Right? I can scan a whole comic in about a minute. I can open it up and scan every page in 16 minutes. That is very, very easy.
And they're very good scanners now, aren't they?
They are very good, and you can pay the amount of the quality of the scan and how much detail you get depends on how much you pay for it. But if you're buying it on an industrial scale, then you can get the price right down. The model we're looking at is what we'd actually do is we'd approach the comic shops and say, do you want to be an authorized person to do this? If you do, we will give you the scanner and the printer for free. And basically you can amortize the cost of that over a year or 2 years. So, yeah. So you take your comic to this comic shop. Whether he goes or he gets one of his 16-year-old employees to do it, you can stand there and watch them do it. You can do it yourself if you like. And you just go front page, click, second page, click, third page, click, so on until you've scanned the whole comic. Right. Yes. Okay. We've got yes. Chris Bell is an artist and he does great stuff. Yeah, I agree with MJ. Right. Yes, Collecting Chaos. I think it's just a question of application. The technology is definitely there.
I mean, in theory, you've got to potentially start somewhere, haven't you? So
you've got to start somewhere. Exactly. Somebody's got to start doing it, and the technology exists. So it's just a question of doing it.
I mean, what was CGC like in the early days?
There's loads of examples of technologies that become redundant because technology moves on. I mean, we all remember our cassette recorders, or I do, where you used to play music got a bloody cassette and you put it in a cassette recorder. Dead when, DVDs came along, when CDs came along. Those are now dead because of downloads from the internet. As technology moves on, and I think slabbing as a technology is dead, or will be dead within 5 to 10 years. I know there are all those people out there who've got their entire comic collection in CGC slabs. It's not going to count for anything, mate. In fact, I think they'll be devalued because they won't have been measuring the right things. So I certainly wouldn't get any more comics CGC'd because I think AI will overtake it. So when your CGC slabs comes up and you say it's a CGC 9.8, the guys will say, well, hang on a minute. It hasn't measured squareness. It hasn't measured color strike. That's not a real 9.8. And it will devalue them.
I think it would be a lot of money would have to go into it before you'd actually get it in place, and that's the thing.
Yeah, it will need. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It will need significant investment.
Unless you did it in relation, you'd have to do it probably in relation with CGC, which would be like defeating the object almost.
I said in my video that I put out about this, the right people to do this are CGC, but will they listen? Of course, they won't listen. There are so many examples of companies who've been the leaders in a particular field. They have seen the new technology that will replace theirs, and the whole company has gone, oh no, we can't possibly do that because it will eliminate our profit base. The right people to be doing this is CGC, but they won't. Guaranteed.
Unless they buy the company.
Well, yes. I mean, that's the other thing. Yes, that's possible. That's one of the views that you would have if you're investing in this company, is that once you're established and you've got 40% of the market, CGC come along and go, oh my God, we'll pay loads of money for you. But it'll be too late then, probably.
I haven't used my wax cylinder for ages. I have to get them out.
Exactly, Chris. Right. Okay. That's me going on. Nobody listens to me anyway, so it's fine. Okay. So I can say all this stuff and give away all these fantastic secrets, and we've got 8 viewers, so that's fine. Okay, guys, that is it for next week. We'll be back next week when we are going to be doing book club. Will be X-Men 4, and Terry will be showing.
I've put a bid on one on eBay.
Blimey. Good luck with that.
Terry will be doing another week from Action and Superman, and another year, sorry. And
I'll be showing my slabs again.
Gray will show his 4 slabs, which won't be your
5. Come on now.
Oh, wait a minute. And okay, we may have a beard competition between Gray, Tempest, and Terry.
You best start growing yours, Mark.
No, I'm not allowed to. My wife won't let me. So yeah, that is it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Oh, he's not stopped it, has he?
He's gone already.
He's gone, left the show, and he's still.
He forgot to press stop. Oh dear.
Couldn't wait to get out of here.
Right, what can we do to get his channel deleted? Should we start singing a medley of copyrighted songs?
I mean, as if he hadn't already done enough tonight to.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
You clicked the wrong button, Mark.
Stream, mate.
I've actually ended the stream.